The last couple days were a bit harder, which is kind of ironic that I posted a video about anxiety and depression like 2 days ago, because at that time I wasn't having a problem with anxiety and depression. I have been having some stuff going on the last couple days, and I got my period, which for me is definitely something that causes a lot of things to come up every few times that I get it. And I had just a lot of anger come up, and a lot of things with my dad's passing this past October that just were kind of like working their way through. And I've had some physical symptoms coming up that I haven't had happen for a while. So for like the past week, I had some pretty bad rashes around my eyes and on my lips, which is something that I used to have happen all the time. So there's a little bit of that fear whenever something like that comes up, that, you know, like I'm going backwards, which I know isn't true, but it does cause when you have the emotional components going on, and feeling like some anxiety that I haven't been feeling like I was just stuck, like not depressed, just like kind of stuck. I don't know, like in like a low vibration. Like I just couldn't get myself to really, like, I don't know. It was just like I needed to go through that for a couple days. And by this afternoon, I was starting to feel better for sure, which is pretty typical for me to have like it happen in that way. But it just brought up stuff that can, even though it's not something really that big, it can feel like it is when you've had chronic illness for over a decade and you're feeling better, and then some things are just kind of going backwards suddenly. And the skin stuff has been something that has been going on for a couple months now, and it really just like got bad in like this past week, where I was just like, whoa, like what is going on? But I know that learning about Ayurveda, that when that time of the month comes around, it is definitely when your body builds up a lot of that extra fire. It's in the tissues that are ruled around that are blood and skin stuff, with that pitta, if you're familiar with Ayurveda at all. But it just basically can lead to skin rashes in somebody that's prone to them. And which it does for me, has kind of always on and off depending on how I am that month, but it will cause that. So I even ended up having these rashes around, especially around my right eye, was so bad that I even ended up putting steroids on, because it was starting to totally break open and swell up, and my contact, I couldn't even keep my contact in the one day. So I have a video about steroids and not using steroids. And I don't even think I intended to say in that video that there is a definite time and a place for it. I know I talked about like organ transplants and using that in there, but I just want to like clarify that like there definitely is a time and a place for that if something's getting really bad, because you don't want to have like an infection from like your skin being so broken open. Because I get like these little, like, it's like my skin like gets cuts like under my eye here. And of course there's the vanity aspect of it being on my face, and like not wanting to have like a big old eye swollen and like red and open and everything like that. So that alone can lead to you feeling a little bit of anxiety and depression going on. So yeah, I just wanted to be like kind of transparent about like those hard like day-to-day things going on, because I feel like that's something that I have like a harder time sitting down and just like talking about, and it's just a real part of healing. And it's just, ebbs and flows, and I know I just have to be gentle with myself because my body has gone through tremendous things in the past 16 years now, and I just have to be patient that like in just over a year of not having things going on so severe that I'm not going to just be like magically 100% better, that like I have a lot my body has to catch up with, and my tissues are still healing, and so I'm just being patient with myself. I also was taking some stuff for viral. It's Lamodium, and it is like a really common viral thing, and that can cause, it's heating and drying in quality, and so it causes as every food or herb or whatever has a quality to it, and this one causes heating and drying, which will lead to the tissues of the body being hotter and drier. And because of my body constitution, I get skin rashes to those things, but I really wanted to find an alternative to cold sore breakouts that I would get. I would take the prescription medication for those, and I really, like, if I felt like something was coming on and I just didn't want to do that, I wanted to find an alternative, and so I started trying this, but I was trying to actually get the Epstein-Barr out of my system as well. I started making a video on that. I'm not sure if I'll post that, if I'll put it all together, but probably will. And so that was also leading to the rashes as well, because I've been taking that now for a few weeks every day. So I know that that's part of it too. So I'm just being like kind of, yeah, just getting through it, and knowing that I'm still doing like the things that I need to be doing to heal. And if I fall off the track a little bit here and there, it's okay. It's all part of the journey. All right. Well, I guess that's all I have to say. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Bye.